as I was talking, I was knowing that there was something not just right. And as that happened, the fourth phase of my life opened up, of my career, on this journey. And the fourth was the opening of this position became open, and I was asked to take over the head of independent day school, and I agreed to do that. I agreed to sign only a 2-year contract, and I agreed thinking that I would be here in 2 years, and I would take what we did in SCAD, and we would change the world. What a joke. So I said, okay, I'll stay a 3rd year. Okay, I'll stay a 4th year. Finally, the university said, Joyce, your leave of absence is extended a little bit. You have to make up your mind. Thinking that I would go back. And I had stirred up a lot of hornets' nests here, as you do when you are moving forward. And we were in the middle of a building campaign, and a lot of wonderful people had come to work with me so that we could work side by side. And I walked away from tenure and retirement, and I've come here and come full circle to be working with you because you are the first full school that we have brought to this training site. And then you are from an area from where I began my teaching. And I want to tell you that this, why I have never started a session off like this before. But I think as I was thinking about what I want to get across in terms of engaging students, doesn't matter where they're from, doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter who their parents are, doesn't matter how they come dressed. All of those things may be important, but what is key that the research has shown us from the very beginning of at least my career, and that is that teachers make the difference. That teachers are the single fact human part of making the difference. And our greatest challenge is to tap into students to find out how we can make that difference. How many of you have been to Barnes & Noble lately? Borders? Walden Books, I don't know, they left our area, but I don't know if they're in yours. And all the wannabe bookstores. What's the fastest growing section in all of those bookstores? Children, that's true, bigger. Self-help. It's getting bigger and bigger, right? And how many of you watch Oprah when you're home? Okay? Anybody? Sure. And what does she have? It's a whole self-help section. She pulls out all the people that she can. She's changing the world just by the people she brings on. You see, but we're so easy to connect with our students. It was so easy to engage them. If that were so easy, ladies and gentlemen, why then do we have more and more courses? Why then do we have more and more expectations? Why then does it seem harder and harder? Why is it that a district will start cooperative learning for 2 years and then move on to this, and then move on to that, and then move on to this, and then move on to that? When what was there was good, how do we get it to maintain? Why does all of this happen? Why is it that there are kids that we still can't connect with? Well, if it were so easy as reading all of the self-help books, which does help, I live off of them, we wouldn't have to have synagogues or churches or mosques or temples or pastors. We'd be downsizing all the ministry if it were so easy to make connections. So when I look at this building as a place for educators to come together to find the best journey to make connections with our students for the purpose of what? Increasing engaged time in the learning process. And you can only do that in